Pakistan's ceasefire diplomacy is under strain. A deadly week of attacks in Balochistan and monsoon rains turned deadly in India. I'm Raja Raheel Khanzada. Here's the TheJagoTimes Daily Brief. Today, the US-Iran ceasefire Pakistan brokered comes under pressure, a wave of militant attacks in Balochistan, and a fresh monsoon toll in Uttar Pradesh. The ceasefire that Pakistan brokered between the United States and Iran is now unraveling, and Islamabad is scrambling to hold it together. This week, the two sides traded fresh strikes. The United States said it hit Iranian targets to protect shipping through the Strait of Hormuz. By its own military's count, more than 170 targets over 2 days. Iran's military said it retaliated with drones and missiles against sites in Kuwait, Qatar, and Bahrain, and, Iran said, a base in Jordan. These are developing claims from each side, and we're attributing them as such. Here's where Pakistan comes in. It was Pakistan that mediated the original deal, the Islamabad Memorandum signed in June, hosting the highest-level US-Iran talks in decades. Now, as mediator, Pakistan's foreign ministry is urging both sides to step back, saying renewed conflict is, in its words, in no one's interest, and calling on Washington and Tehran to honor the agreement. The stakes are big. The peace process runs to August 21st. The Strait of Hormuz carries a large share of the world's oil, and Pakistan's biggest diplomatic gamble in years is on the line. We'll keep following it. Next, a deadly few days for Pakistan's security forces. Here's Aisha.
In Pakistan, a deadly 4 days in Balochistan. Militants struck 3 times, a police checkpost in Ziarat, an army convoy near Bela, and an attack in Hanna Urak. Pakistan's military says 42 people were killed in total, 38 security personnel and 4 civilians, and that security forces killed 54 militants in the response operations. The government blames the Ziarat and Hanna Urak attacks on the Pakistani Taliban and says the Baloch Liberation Army claimed the ambush near Bela. The Bela disputes the military's death count for that attack. We're presenting each side's figures as their own claims. Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif chaired a security huddle in Quetta and vowed the operations against the militants would continue. Pakistan's government has also publicly alleged India was behind the recent attacks, a claim India has repeatedly and firmly rejected, calling similar accusations frivolous. Neither side's claim is something we can independently verify, so we're reporting both as stated. The Ziarat attack also triggered local protests and highway blockades from residents and victims' families, demanding better security. Now to India, where monsoon rains have turned deadly. Here's Raja.
In India, at least 7 people died in Uttar Pradesh on Thursday as heavy monsoon rain hit the state, some killed by lightning, others when walls collapsed onto shelters during the storm. India's weather department has issued a red alert for parts of western Uttar Pradesh, forecasting heavy to extremely heavy rain through Saturday, with more rain expected across the state in the days ahead. Local authorities are urging caution as the rain continues. We'll keep tracking the toll as the monsoon system moves through the region.
That's your daily brief. Pakistan's US-Iran mediation under pressure, a deadly week in Balochistan, and monsoon danger in Uttar Pradesh. Subscribe to TheJagoTimes for tomorrow's brief. This has been presented by TheJagoTimes AI correspondents. All news footage in this video is real and credited.